just give me all the bad news up front.
I'll get a hold of Pete.
You know what you need to do? He has put so much time and so much effort into this. I just don't want him to be at a point where it's like, you know what? Anything I tell them, they're gonna say yes because, yeah. So you gotta tell him, sharpen your pencil.
You guys have already seen it, things messed up by the design or stuff like that because, you know, they draw it and then they come in here and it's our job to make it work. Sometimes it can't work.
I don't want to make him feel bad, you know what I mean? Because he's a little quacky, but he's a good guy, and you know what I mean? So I want him to feel confident that we're not jerking him around, that we want to work with him, but I don't want him to take for granted that no matter what he says. Yeah.
My name is Robert. I'm a project manager. My responsibility is to make sure the job goes smoothly, make sure materials are here, subcontractors are, you know, scheduled.
I'll say it, and I'm not going to say it in a way that's insulting to him.
Okay, all right. I know you have more tact than that.
I don't know about that, but...
Yeah, you don't let me say it because I don't have any filter.
No, Robert's not.
You have no filter?
No, he just has no personal skills.
Hey, wait, you're the first one to say he's earned it, right?
Oh yeah, he's earned it, but I'm not the type of person you want because I'm not very good.
He doesn't know how to sugarcoat things.
Never had a job like this before. You gotta have somebody who's actually dealt with certain jobs or your job will be a mess. You know, a lot of owners, they want to be involved, but they don't want to be 100% involved. But David's, you know, he's different. He wants to be involved with every aspect of it.
I love Jim. You know, he's a creative type. He's a musician. And with creative people, you got to deal with a little bit of cuckoo.
Today we're visiting David just to finalize any decorative lighting that's going to be over the bar area and the reception area. There's a lot of things that need to be decided.
But David knows what he likes. He has good taste, and I think he just wants to get there.
Well, let's get rid of this. This is too nautical.
Okay.
We don't want that. And this is too chromy.
Well, it comes in other finishes.
That's what I was going to ask you. You have to go through a lot of no's, a lot of, you know, I don't like that to find something you do like. And you know what? You need thick skin. They have to have thick skin. And sometimes it takes a lot of patience. And that's one of my weaknesses is being patient. I'll just eliminate them. That'll be easier, right?
That looks like a toilet plunger.
Which we used to look, we were looking at those.
Yeah, we're going for the toilet plunger look.
He definitely likes our opinion, but he definitely has his own vision.
This would definitely work.
What about that? That's cool.
Look at that. Well, I like this.
What is that? Is that copper?
Yeah.
What about that?
It's probably small though. I just got it in the mail yesterday and I liked it.
Seriously? Sometimes you fall into crap, right? So, I really like this look.
I like it too.
I think this is the way to go. And you know what's cool about it? If we do this in there, we can continue it around the bar.
Yeah.
I feel like we made progress, which is...
Glad I ordered this book.
He's gonna milk this now. The thing shows up in the mail yesterday and he's a genius.
It's the one thing I've done right so far in 6 months.
It's not just one meeting, it's 30 different meetings, one after another. He doesn't want to look the building being faked. And it's going to be our name on it at the end. Right now we're hanging the wood. Next week sometime all the HVAC will be installed. The generator will be rigged up under the roof tomorrow. And we're starting to get there where, you know, the inside's going to start seeing final details, where you're going to see finished work, where it's going to, you know, be ready to start hanging some of the signs. So we are finally making progress, and you're going to start seeing finished work. We got one light. One light fixture.
One. Why did one show up? You sure this is the right thing? You sure this is a light?
Pretty sure.
Because if it's a light...
It's an LED 40 head tip.
Is this a QX16 5R?
Yeah, whatever you want it to be.
This is not the light. Why would we get one light instead of the 160 that is supposed to show up and it's the wrong color?
The main part of this job, you know, this main floor almost done. I think his signs are going to be a bigger project than we realize because maybe it's more of a visual guy.
So I'm emptying out my house and my garage and my basement, which is an amazing thing to have some space back. I want to be involved in it. First of all, I have to be here just to direct where I want the signs. You know, I can't sit around anyway, it's just who I am, but I just love the fact that, you know, I can look back and say, yeah, I helped hang that, we did that, you know, I just was here during the process. Neon signs are so fragile.
So, it'll bend a little bit, hold on.
Let's go. It's okay. Get the bottom. Get the bottom. Whoa.
We're gonna have to take that off.
Hold on.
You wanna take it off? Take it out.
Oh my God. Holy crap, that was scary.
Hold on.
Oh my God. You guys want to give me a freaking heart attack, man. This one is worse than all of them to replace. There's going to be a lot of work in coordinating where signs go, as well as how to hang them. Okay, all right, good.
Yeah, bring it down.
Holy shit.
Really fast.
That's the real deal right there. That's sweet. I can't believe it's actually up there. Yeah, it was a little tenuous getting it up there, a little scary, but we did it. We got up there, and it looks beautiful. The scale model that Jim made was very helpful. The problem is, I thought we had more room to the left, and there is no room, so I have 12 signs that don't fit anymore. So all of a sudden, it's like a chain reaction now. I'm actually really messed up. I was thinking if I have this thing off center, like this, I can keep the HC Sinclair there. The whole plan was to have that dead center when you walk in.
Yep.
Center with the one here. So that's all right?
Yeah. Right there.
So it's moving. It's getting to the point where starting to see stuff getting finished.
Robert's really good at figuring out what will hold what and the best way to hang things. And Joe is just a master at figuring out how to hang this stuff. You know, Big Joe is, he's awesome. We have a lot more signs, and I have to tell you, I'm gonna probably start to admit defeat in the fact that I have too many signs. But I believe that I have too many signs in a good way, which means we'll be able to take the bottom ones off anyway that I didn't want any. Put it right here, pick it up. Let's put it behind. Nicey nice. Those look so good with those frames. I don't even know if I want it on that wall anymore. It looks great right now with paper floor and no lights. That's what I keep saying to myself, because every time I look at this, I say, wow, this looks really awesome. You take the paper off this floor, it's gonna just lighten the whole place up. And the lights, there's not one light up there yet. There's a lot of important things that are really gonna make this place pop. You know, the first pump that I got, a friend of mine actually was at the show, called me up and said, I see a pump, should I buy it? And he bought it. That's the Gulf one. That's the first pump I got here, which was actually, that was 1 year ago. This was it. This was the first pump. We're going to Carlisle, Pennsylvania today, and we're going to be visiting the Carlisle swap meet. You know, you get pumps and you can get some petrol out of here, but you also get some dirty old car parts and everything in between. I get excited when I start seeing the cars and all the crap, you know. The reason we're going there is to pick up a pump that I bought from a gentleman named Blair, who's a pump restorer down in, I believe, North Carolina. And he's actually bringing a pump that I purchased up to the show. He's the guy. Nationally, he's like, famous, you know, his world, famous. How you doing, Blair? Good to see you.
Morning, Dave. Glad you had a good trip down.
Good, yeah, Dominic.
Hey, Dominic.
Nice to meet you.
He gets some old beat up pumps and he does the body work and he does paint and he does just restores them to like new condition. This is mine. Nice, huh?
Now that's a National A62.
Not made in 1962 though.
Now, of course, you have the clamshell globe to go on top of it.
You know, it's funny, we talked about the pumps I have. I don't have any pumps that have the add glass. This will be the first one and the second one.
So there's only 4 that actually have a lighted top. The A1 is the one I was showing you on the website.
Yeah, straight up.
It goes up and then turns straight back.
Yep. So this is my pump. This is my pump. He's building me that one. Yeah. That exact pump.
Yeah.
Everyone talks about Blair as if he's the greatest thing since sliced bread when it comes to restoring pumps. And what I've seen on his website, he seems terrific.
There's no amount of your money I can't spend. I can give you your jollies every day you walk in.
Give it a ding.
Give it a ding. So you just turn it?
It only goes one way. Now, when you get almost around, it's going.
Nice. Why do I like this stuff? It's crazy, right? But look at this. Can you imagine? This is sitting at a gas station at one time. That still blows my mind. The show actually opens up tomorrow. So we don't know what we're going to come up against today, but not everyone's going to be open. So we'll hopefully get some people that'll be open and give us some time because nobody else is there. And then there may be people that are just setting up and don't want to be bothered. and other people are not going to show up until later in the afternoon. So it's going to be kind of a hit and miss type day. Blair told me to come and say hello to you. And
John
see you.
Mancino.
Hey, John. You know what, John? I think I saw you at Hershey. You at Hershey?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys bought my HC sign, right? You buy a Sinclair HC
Yes,
sign for
that's
me and a
exactly
couple
right.
other pieces.
Oh, that's right. How
Yeah.
you doing, man? Yeah,
Good.
my son. I was with my son.
Yeah, that's right.
It's good to see a familiar face. The stuff we had here was different. I think he's saving his good stuff for Hershey.
So how's your museum coming?
You know, since I met you last time, I'm almost done, believe it or not.
Yeah.
With buying stuff, which is good, but I'm still...
Not for me, it isn't.
This is true. What I've learned was everything I bought for the first 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, I'm now realizing it's not nice enough.
That's the progression of a collector right there. When I first started collecting, they told me not to buy big signs. And I went out and bought like 20 big signs, and then
I did the
you got
same
no wall
thing,
space,
man.
so now
Yep.
you got to start.
And now I'm maxed at 42.
Yeah, see, that's the natural progression of a collector right there.
It's one of those things where you can't make a killing at every trip. Sometimes you're going to go somewhere and you're going to find a couple of little things to fill some holes, and sometimes you're going to find something that you didn't even think you were looking for.
If nobody bought anything tomorrow morning, I could go put this on my wall and just be as happy as I am today.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is, it's a great hobby. It's a good, clean, fun hobby. You meet the nicest people.
No, we love it, man. I was talking to Blair before. If we were there for an hour, I could have talked to him all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Blair.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, good guy.
All
All
right,
right,
go
man.
find some stuff.
We'll catch you before we go. Yep.
All right, guys. Thanks again.
You can tell that he holds the good stuff for Hershey. What a difference, right? This is right?
That should be.
Yeah. I wouldn't take it for free.
You know, as much as you guys want to keep things authentic, the majority of people don't know the difference. In cost-effective wise, you're looking at about 15 to 20% on the dollar of real.
Tom Petty. I'm from Brighton, Michigan. I'm an advertising guy. Neon signs, old advertising signs, plus I deal in a lot of new reproduction neon signs.
But I buy as much of the old stuff and restore it as I can get my hands on. The problem is, all the collectors have got it all. I have to wait for you to die before I can go buy it from your wife.
How old are you?
70.
Hopefully I'll outlive you. Tom Petty, yeah. Tom Petty was not a heartbreaker today. He was a character. I don't want you buying any signs from my wife.
But I'll tell you what it is. It's good booze, young women, stay away from the drugs. You do fine.
All right.
You'll be around a long time.
You gotta be a people person or a car guy, which I am, because everybody that comes to this show is a car guy, looking for car parts or stuff for the garage or garage art or something that related to cars. And that's why I fit in so well.
You have real nice reproduction signs.
Oh yeah. I copied off original stuff on everything. I try to make it as authentic as I can.
Yeah, you really did a great job.
In fact, it's so authentic, I usually get sued about 3 times a year from somebody.
Every time I buy a sign, I think about what's the repercussions now. You know, is this going to delay us? Is it going to be a problem? What's going to happen? You know, next.
You guys buy any thermometers for the walls? They're outrageous in price. This is probably one of the better ones out there. One thing you're not gonna get, you're not gonna see a whole lot of negotiation on old stuff.
He's the quintessential salesman. He actually believes what he's saying.
I've got some small Texacos that say no smoking. You got one?
Yeah.
There's 2 of them in here that are really nice, that are pretty clean.
Yeah, this is. I've been looking for one of these, but you know, I don't mind paying. But you're not going to work with me at all on the price.
There's so many guys out there that have big collections that are looking for cool stuff to decorate their buildings with. You know, they've made a good life for themselves. They've got income to burn on hobbies. That's all good high-end stuff. Everything you picked out right there is good high-end stuff.
So how much, Tom, for those? If I pay cash, you do 1,000?
Nope. Doesn't make any difference. That's what you're gonna have to give me, whether it's cash or credit card.
For these 3, yeah.
Well, 3 of the nicest pieces.
They just command that kind of money.
Tom Petty. Tom Petty. Got nothing. All right, I'll take these.
Coming to a car show and spending a week here is like going on a vacation 10 times a year.
It's very enjoyable. Thank you. Come back. We'll be happy to take more of your money.
Hey, what's good about going to a place like that is that if you pay a little bit more or you pay the same price, there's no shipping involved, so it becomes a better deal to buy them and take them home with you. The weather right now is a nightmare. We're about to get struck by lightning. Imagine. No joke. It's really getting bad right now. No, this is lightning zone right now. Tom, why don't you stand by the water?
Yeah, sure. I'll stand by the water.
Bruce is a friend of mine who was one of the first guys I met in the business. Bruce and I have been talking about some stuff that he has for me that I'm coming to see, possibly some chairs, and he said he has some other stuff too.
What's happening? Nice t-shirt.
Beautiful day, man. You
Yeah,
like
gorgeous.
it? I didn't give you one?
Not
I
yet.
get you one. Oh, I gotta get you one.
David, I met a while ago, and he said he was putting together an auto museum, and he wanted to put up some signs. We started out, I showed him what I had, he purchased some signs from me, and then I guess in the last few weeks, he has now become an expert in signs himself, because he seems to have amassed quite a collection. You can't just go to a sign store and buy them. You have to kind of find them. So little by little, you meet different people and you ask around. In some places you find one sign, in some places you find 30 signs, and then the key is just finding the really special ones that you really want to own.
When he first brought me here, I was like, all right, it's probably gonna have a couple of signs. And I went into the house.
Careful, there could be an avalanche.
It's like a house built on top of a collection of memorabilia.
This is a complete
Yeah, this would be nice on a
statement.
brick wall.
I mean, this is a complete
yeah, I
statement.
mean, I'm not a big Packer guy, but there's a lot of big Packer guys that eat that stuff up.
You know, if he buys it, that's great. If he doesn't buy it, it's okay too.
So your plan is to hold on to it?
I'll clean it up and see. I mean, if you think there's a spot for it, we can talk about it.
Oh, I got it. You kidding me? My
See, it's
place.
not-
This is a sign for my place.
So it's not on the wall yet, so right now it's just, it's an acquisition. It's not really part of the family in here yet. Once it gets on the wall, it's a little trickier.
So what's the plan? Am I offering you money on this, or am I really doing? This is a nice sign for my place. It really is. You can't sell this to anyone else. You kidding me? That would be ridiculous.
Puts me under pressure.
No, that would be ridiculous. That would be
Sell
ridiculous.
it to anybody else?
Yeah, I mean, come on. For you not to be able to go around the corner, we'd be sitting under this sign having a beer going, look at this.
I could go back and find the guy I bought it from. We can bring him over for a beer.
Yeah,
also.
absolutely, yeah. I love that. That's my favorite part, is the stories and buying this stuff. I got a great wall. Bruce, I got a wall for this. When you walk in right now, I have a brick wall that this would be freaking gorgeous.
I think you got to take a quick look and see what they went for, so you're comfortable with the price.
Well, what would you come up realistically? Because it needs to be the whole. You have the shell here. It's beautiful. It's going to need to be rebuilt soup to nuts as far as the neon.
The neon's got to be done.
Oh, everything. The transformers, the neon.
I wasn't thinking I was going to have to be thinking this today. I'm thinking it's anywhere from 20 to 30 it's worth. And I saw that one sold for 17. That was a mess. I would let it go for 18. And only because I know I could go visit it. It's really a really beautiful sign. I wouldn't mind hanging it on the wall. I like the fact that David is close, and then if he does buy it, I can go look at it.
12 grand. So that means I'm into the sign for over 16 to 17.
I'm not ready to do it for 12, but I'll think on it.
One of my main reasons for coming here, these chairs, is they last a lifetime. They're great chairs. And you know what it is that in our place, we're going to have an office that's going to be kind of like a vignette, and these would be great chairs to have.
So you know what? Maybe get them there and see.
I'm trying to leave room for the package sign. Would you stop putting stuff over there? He was setting me up the whole time, and now I'm looking back and I kind of figure it out. You want to talk off camera on this thing, or?
You know what? I don't want you to be uncomfortable.
I'm not
I want you to
I'm
do a
not
little
uncomfortable.
research. I
I'm
want you
not-
to do a
I
little
already
research.
did research.
You did.
Cha-ching. So what are we doing? Because I like to put it in here.
I know. I don't want to do 12. I mean, the guy offered me 15. It was a dealer, and he had a chunk to be made on it.
Size-wise, for my place, it's ideal.
Right. It is.
Really is.
So you know what?
ideal.
Don't feel pressured. Go home. Just think about it. I mean, I'll do a little more research. I mean, I'm not trying to be crazy. I think I really, from my years of
So
collecting
you want to do
signs,
14?
I don't want to do.
It's a nice little flip.
You know the deal?
14 won't do it? Really?
I mean, if 17 makes the deal for you, that would be the lowest I would want to do.
You got to do 15 for me.
I can't do 15.
You won't do 15 for me on this? 15, and I got to redo the whole thing?
Oh, I know the neon thing.
All right, you know what? I'm going to do this. Is what I'm going to do, and only because I'm trusting you on what the guy was offering you. 16. 16, and we're done. And it's me, and it's staying local, and it's done. All right. I'm crazy.
Take my pulse.
You just saw a major transaction right here.
That sign is probably the nicest one I ever bought.
Crazy. We're both nuts. What did I just do? Came here for 4 chairs. The next step for the Packard is do a little bit of research, find out what color the neon was, and then is to get it over to Jay's and have them do their thing. Jim, he loves the stuff. It's always fun. It's always fun when you do stuff like that because you see the passion in different people. You see, even the guy that restores it gets a rise from it.
Take your shot. Success. Wow, I'm impressed.
We've been busy rearranging and installing signs. With the Packard sign going up, we made a giant step forward. Push this towards the wall. I got this. I got it. Yep. This ain't going anywhere. Good. Bruce would be very proud right now. Nice, Packard. There you go. Packard is lit. Oh, it looks awesome. Perfect, man. Yep. Perfect. The signs are starting to really look great. The museum's coming together, and now we just need some cars to put in it. See, we're trying to avoid that 1950s Americana type thing. That's why the whole showcase is more, mixed flavor of European, American, Art Deco, 40s type stuff, which I really like. It's a 1953 Chevy 3100 half-ton pickup, fully restored. Obviously, it's in beautiful shape. I love just old pickups, old Fords, old Chevys, and I just love the lines of it. I love the grille in the front. The truck is going to be used as like our mascot with our logo on it. So that vehicle is a perfect style vehicle, and it's going to be ours. Nice, huh? This is the first collector car that actually has been at this building. Huh? Check it out. One down, a lot more to go.